Hello, everyone. My name is Eostrix, and welcome to Pack Opening. I think I get straight to it that time. What weird item should I open things with? I have a tape measure. I have a screwdriver that came with my SSD enclosure. I have a Sharpie. I have a I already used the McDonald's potion to open things, so pick something.
You know what? Weird pull. You happen to have a Kinder Egg next to you?
I do not have a Kinder Egg.
Oh, use a screwdriver.
Screwdriver? Okay. I've
That'd
used
be
a
a little
lot
nice too.
My way of opening things is just at random. Here's the card that
Yeah,
comes with it.
works.
I'm not sure if this will show well. Harmonized
Oh, it's
crescendo for
beautiful.
6. The best part is it has convoke. And it's typal,
Ooh.
so that's great.
Man, I never realized how far behind streams are because of stream sniping.
Oh no, you can choose. So there's options where like you can have it real time or you can have it delayed, but if you have it real time it costs more on like your internet.
Oh, I get you.
In which case I'm just not prioritizing it because I don't really need the full true, you know. Oh, that is
Oh, that would be cool.
that's so much more empty than I thought that would be.
That baby is hollow. I remember when I opened mine. Yeah, that looks the exact same as I had. Do you ever keep those little pop out things?
I always
those that you
want
get?
to, and then what I would end up doing is I'll keep them around, and then I just don't use them, and then they just get like really dirty and dingy. And there's,
Yeah,
like,
I've
no
started
point in
saving
having
them to use as little tokens for counters.
See, that's the goal, but I just never end up doing it. So we have 1, 2, and I think a land pack and a card pack. I'm not sure what this is. I know what this is. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What? Did I count wrong? 1 sec. Oh, that's a 9. 5 regular full art and 5 alt art traditional foil radioactive spider. Wait, what? Why is there only 9 packs? Why didn't there used to be 10?
I swore there always used to be 10. Though one of them was always like the special pack, I thought.
So yeah, the radioactive spider when it decides to. Now it shouldn't be changing autofocus as long as we keep it here. Actually worked out really well. So radioactive spider, and we got some full art lands here. Plains, island, swamp, mountain, forest. Oh, they're not all full art. That's a little bit upsetting. I'm not even gonna lie. We got another land pack here, but I don't really think I need to open that one. That was fun, not random. So we got 9 Spider-Man packs, and we'll open up Lorwyn. Let's start with this one. I got a weird seating arrangement for this. I still haven't updated anything about my room nor cleaned it how I want to. What I did do ahead of time, though, is I made sure to have a trash bag nearby. That was a smart move. We have taxi driver, subway train, merciless enforcers, web up, Mysterio's phantasm, news helicopter, eerie gravestone, wraith, a vicious vigilante, scorpion, seething striker, damage control crew, Craven the hunter. That's our rare. Oh, Gwen Stacy. All right. Ghost spider. Rhino, barreling brute, suburban sanctuary, and a treasure human citizen token. That's quite the pack to open up with. Immediately to a rare mythic. Pretty exciting. Wild Pack Squad. Doc Ock, sinister scientist. Taxi driver, we've seen him before. Subway train, we've seen that before. Merciless enforcers. Web up. Gallant citizen. Vibrant cityscape. Craven, proud predator. Spider slayer, hatred honed. Spots portal. I picked up 2 cards there. Craven's last hunt. Taxi driver foil. And a university campus foil. Robot food. I love the idea of a hot dog deck. I guarantee you someone's made it. Someone has to have made it. I think there's a hot dog stand in this set too. We'll see if we get that. I need to work on my breathing. Heavy breather over here. Stegron, the dinosaur man. Kapow. Swarm being of bees. Starling, aerial ally. Doc Ock's henchman. Vibrant cityscape. Spider-Man no more. Spider manifestation. Daily bugle building. Heroes hangout. Robotics mastery. Sandman, Shifting Scoundrel, Sudden Strike Foil, Island, and a Treasure Spider. I'm going to open this one from the pack so you can just hear the ripping. I thought that'd be fun. Selfless Police Captain, Unstable Experiment, Romantic Rendezvous, Professional Wrestler, Scorpion Sting, Spider Bot, Scout the City, Pumpkin Bombardment, Green Goblin Revenant, Spider Girl Legacy Hero, Supportive Parents, Villainous Wrath, Mechanical Mobster Foil, Swamp Full Art, and a Robot Food. I think we actually have had a robot food somewhere in this. There was a set that had a lobster that turned artifacts into food, so I think that's basically the closest we got. But food were already artifact tokens, so make that make sense. Selfless Police Captain, Unstable Experiment, Romantic Rendezvous, Professional Wrestler, Scorpion Sting, Mob Lookout, Bagel and Schmear, what? Wall Crawl, Spider Bite Web Warden, Costume Closet, Rent is Due, Moilun, Devourer of Spiders, Spider Bot Foil, Savage Mansion, and a Spider Illusion Villain. Okay. Not sure why they didn't just call it Mysterio Clone, but whatever they want, I guess. Feels like a lie. I think I titled it Open Lorwyn, Here I Am with Spider-Man. Kapow, Venom, Evil Unleashed, Thwip, Doc Ock's Henchman, Steel Wrecking Ball, Mechanical Mobster, Oscorp Research Team, Scout the City, Scorpion, Seething Striker, Damage Control Crew, Chameleon, Master of Disguise, Ultimate Green Goblin, Spider-Man, Heroic Horde Foil, Mountain, and a Robot Food Token. Suspense. 3 left. This is one of the last 3. Mysterio's Phantasm, Angry Rabble, Craven's Cats, Swarm Being of Bees, Spider-Man Webslinger, Spider Islanders, Hot Dog Cart, that's what I was talking about, Chameleon, Master of Disguise, Molten Man, Inferno Incarnate, Prison Break, Lizard, Connor's Curse, Mary Jane Watson, Beetle, Legacy Criminal, Foil, Planes, and a Robot Food Token. Steel Wrecking Ball, Grow Extra Arms, Risky Research, Flip, Amazing Acrobatics, Masked Meower, Spectacular Tactics, Spider Bite Web Warden, Aunt May, Rhino Barreling Brute, Multiversal Passage, that's good, Dr. Octopus Master Planner Mythic. Other buttons you control get +2/+2. Your maximum hand size is 8. Beginning of your end step, if you have fewer than 8 cards in hand, draw cards equal to the difference. City Pigeon Foil, hell yeah. Ominous Asylum, and a Spider Illusion Villain. My other Spider-Man pack was mostly a dud, so nice to see that getting better than my 2 previous kits. Romantic Rendezvous, Professional Wrestler, Scorpion Sting, Wild Pack Squad, Doc Ock Sinister Scientist, Mob Lookout, Bagel and Schmear, Venomized Cat, Flying Octobot, Silver Sable Mercenary Leader, Spider, piloted by Penny. Can't get this to slide off. Maximum Carnage, Craven the Hunter Foil, Savage Mansion Foil, and a Treasure Human Citizen. Overall, actually pretty decent pulls this time around. And now for the fun stuff. What I came here for, what you came here for. What your grandmother doesn't know its name. My mother knowing not how to pronounce it. Let's open this thing. The struggle. Gotta keep it. This is supposed to be the easy one too. Easy way of opening. That's how you know it's real. I know that some card games are actually like removing the plastic off of their cards. I know One Piece just did that, I believe. I know some Pokemon stores do that as well. Not sure if that's ever going to happen with Magic. Oh, that sound was awful. I don't know if that's ever going to happen with Magic, but it's not an impossibility. How do I want to do this? I could split this. I'll split this into 4 because that way I can actually evenly kind of get these. This is my first time actually looking at the cards too. or Glamourmite, Sun-Dappled Celebrant, Assert Perfection, Brambleback Brute, Dream Caesar, Cool Wrath Zealot, Spiral into Solitude, Nightmare Sower, Eclipsed Realms, Hovel Holer, ooh, Rise the Evermore. Flash, when it enters another target creature you control gains persist until end of turn. Hell yeah. Has a bit more to it as well, but I'm not reading that. Ooh, and a Steam Vex. That's a great opening immediately. Sun-Dappled Celebrant Foil, Swamp Full Art, and a Goblin Treefolk token. Perfection. That was a great first opening. Flamekin Guildweaver, Dawnhand Eulogist, Stratosaur, Appeal to Eater? Eardu? Yeah, Eardu. Surly Fairy, Cinder Strike, Chitinous Grassplane, Dose of Dongolo, Prisma Basher, Gathering Stone, Sourbread Ante, Brigade's Command. Oh, it's a Kindred sorcery. Moonlit Lamenter, Foil, Plains Full Art, and a Goblin Treefolk token. My hands are shaky because they're like a foot out in front of me. Gallant Foul Knight, Safe Right Cavalry, Reckless Ransacking, Scarfblade Scout, Aquatex Defenses, Shore Lurker, Flaring Cinder, Wary Farmer, Pummeler for Hire, Gut Splitter Gang, Springleaf Drum, I know that one. Champions of the Shoal, as an additional cost to cast a spell. Behold a merfolk and exile it. Exile a merfolk to control or a merfolk card from your hand. Whenever the creature enters or becomes tapped, tap up to one target creature and put a stun counter on it. When this creature leaves, return the exiled cards to its owner's hand. Colrath Zealot, Foil, Mountain Foil, and a Kithkin Treasure. Unforgiving Aim, Elder Ante, Blightrot, Colrath Mystic, Tributary Vaulter, Guiltleaf's Embrace, Chitinous Graspling, Mist Meadow Council, Pestered Wellguard, Morkant's Eyes, Iron Shield Elf, Ashling Ring Kindled, which turns into Ashling Rhymebound. When this creature transforms into this, at the beginning of your first main phase, the two mana have any one color. Spend this mana only to cast spells of mana value 4 or greater. Neat. Stratosaur Foil, Mountain Full Art Foil, and a Merfolk Shapeshifter. Summit Sentinel, Wanderbryn Preacher, Tend to the Springs, Gristle Glutton, Bogart Prankster, Merfolk Skyswimmer, Stalactile Dagger, Darkness Descends, Warren Torchmaster, Flock Imposter, Pestered Wellguard, Carol Attentive First Year. Tap 2 untapped creatures you control. Copy target triggered ability you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. Activate only once each turn. Pitiless Fist Foil, Plains Full Art Foil, Kithkin Treasure, Barbed Bloodletter, Wild Unraveling, Keep Out, Crossroads Watcher, Enraged Flamecaster, Gangling Stomping, Ferdoke Core, Eclipsed Bogart, Eclipsed Kithkin, Eclipsed Elf, Alternate Art, Dawn Blessed Pennant, Gloom Ripper. When this creature enters, target creature you control gets +X/+O until end of turn, and up to one target creature an opponent controls gets -O/-X until end of turn, where X is the number of elves you control, plus number of elf cards in your graveyard. Jeez. Sapling Nursery Foil. Affinity for Forest. Costs 1 less to cast for each forest you control. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, create a 3/4 Treefolk creature token with Reach. When in a green, exile this enchantment. Treefolk and forest you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Okay. Forest. And an Elf Treasure. Temporal Cleansing. Appeal to Eardu. Wildvine Pummeler. Flamekin Guildweaver. Dawnhand Eulogist. Flaring Cinder. Stoic Grove Guide, Tenaful Rhyme Speaker, Prisma Basher, Evershrike's Gift, Dose of Dawn-Glow, Dawnhand Dissident. Tap it, Blight 1, Surveil 1. Tap it, Blight 2, exile target card from the graveyard. During your turn, you may cast creature spells from among cards you own exiled with this creature by removing 3 counters from among creatures you control in addition to paying their other costs. Goatnap Foil, Island Full Art, and a Kithkin Elf. Rippy dippy. Wanderwine Distractor, Wanderburn Preacher, Midnight Tilling, Feed the Flames, Dream Seizure, Caesar, Marrow Sky Swimmer, Foraging Wickermaw, Nameless Inversion, Deep Channel Duelist Alternate Art, Eclipsed Kithkin, Omni Changeling, Temple Garden, hell yeah, Graver Gill Scoundrel, Forest, and Elf Treasure. Wild Unraveling, Riverguard's Reflexes, Surly Farmer, Cinder Strike, Barbed Bloodletter, Stratosaur, Changeling Wayfinder, Swat Away, Kith Keeper, Vinebred Brawler, Deepway Navigator. Flash, when this enters on tap, each other merfolk you control. As long as you attack with 3 or more merfolk this turn, merfolk you control get +1/+0. Blood Crypt, Hexman Squelcher Foil. This spell can't be countered. Ward, pay 2 life. Spells you control can't be countered. Other creatures you control have ward, pay 2 life. Island Full Art, and a Kithkin Treasure. Sun Dappled Celebrant, Great Forest Druid, Flame Chain Mauler, Heirloom Ante, Glamour Might, Mist Meadow Council, Gravel Gill Scoundrel, Flame Braider, Crib Swap, Glamour Gifter, Shimmer Creep, Dawnhill Dissident Alternate Art, same one as we had earlier, Shore Lurker Foil, Plains Full Art, and a Kithkin Elf. Silvergill Peddler, Sundappled Celebrant, Great Forest Druid, Flame Chain Mauler, Heirloom Ante, Chaos Spewer, Moonglove Extractor, Squawk Roaster, Unbury, Unwelcome Sprite, Chompling Changeling, Spry and Mighty. Choose 2 creatures you control. You draw X cards and the chosen creature gets +X/+X and trample until end of turn, where X is the difference between the chosen creature's powers. Blighted Blackthorn, Foil, Mountain, Merfolk, Shapeshifter. Unforgiving Aim, Elder Antic, Blight Rot, Coolwrath Mystic, Tributary Vaulter, Guiltleaf's Embrace, Changeling Wayfinder, Dun Dueling Weaver, Darkness Descends, Warren Torchmaster, Spell Snare, Doran Besieged by Time. Each creature spell you cast with toughness greater than its power costs 1 less to cast. Whenever a creature you controls or attacks or blocks, it gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the difference between its power and its toughness. Bogart Mischief Foil, Forest, and an Elf Treasure Token. Gold Metal Nomad, Assert Perfection, Burning Curiosity, Vile Bogart, Run Away Together, Chaos Spewer, Moonglove Extractor, Rhyme Chill, Boldware Aggressor, Creekwood Safe Right, Goliath Daydreamer. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand, exile that card with a dream counter on it instead of putting it into your graveyard as it resolves. Whenever this creature attacks, you may cast a spell from among the cards you own in exile with dream counters on them without paying its mana cost. Morningtide's Light Mythic. Exile any number of target creatures at the beginning of your next end step. Return those cards to the battlefield tapped under their owner's control. Until your next turn, prevent all damage that be dealt to you. Exile Morningtide's Light. Heirloom Ante, Foil, Swap, Full Art, and a Merfolk Shapeshifter Token. Barbed Bloodletter, Wild Unraveling, Keep Out, Crossroads Watcher, Enraged Flamecaster, Anti-Sentence, Coolwrath Zealot, Shimmerwild's Growth, Deep Channel Duelist, Twin Flame Travelers Alternate Art, Mirrormind Crown. As long as this equipment is attached to a creature the first time you would create 1 or more tokens each turn, you may instead create that many tokens that are copies of the equipped creature. Oh, that's gonna be stupid. Ooh, Moonshadow, mythic. Menace. This creature enters with 6 -1/-1 counters on it whenever one or more permanent cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere while this creature has a -1/-1 counter on it. Remove a -1/-1 counter from this creature. I started slurring my words right there. Mischievous Neekling foil, island, and a Merfolk shapeshifter token. Timid Shield Bearer. Crossroads Watcher, Enraged Flamecaster, Anti-Sentence, Wanderwind Distractor, Rooftop Percher, Gangling Stopling, Impolite Entrance, Wretched Wretch, Lofty Dreams, Lizalana Dignitary, Tristan Callous Cultivator. Death Touch. Whenever this creature enters, it transforms into Tristan Callous Cultivator. Mail 3 or more cards. Then if there's an elf card in your graveyard, you gain 2 life. Let's see here for this. Tristan Penchant Kohler. Death Touch. Whenever this creature transforms into Tristan Penchant Kohler. Mill 3 cards, and you may exile an elf card from your graveyard. If you do, each opponent loses 2 life. Surly Fair foil, island, and a transform card. I think we're about halfway, if I had to guess. I'd be guessing wrong probably, but Wanderbryn Preacher, Midnight Tilling, Feed the Flames, Dream Caesar, Silvergill Peddler, Chitinous Graspling, Furdock Core, Morkan Soilist, Eclipsed Flamekin, Alternate Art, Protective Response, Adept Water Shaper. Other creatures you control have indestructible when they're tapped. Deepway Navigator, Flash. We already had that one. Chaos Bureau Foil, Swamp, and a Merfolk Worm token that time. What are they called? I forgot what they used to call those. Where it's like, oh, rustle your jimmies. I remember now. Rustling my jimmies right now. Liminal Hold, Dawnlight Archer, Brambleback Brute, Scar Blades Malice, Blossom Bind, Kulrath Zealot, Spiral into Solitude, Silvergill Mentor, Requiting Hex, Noggle Robber, Bark of Doran, Aurora Awakener Mythic. Trample. When this creature enters, reveal the cards on the top of your library until you reveal X permanent cards, where X is the number of colors among permanents you control. Put any number of those permanent cards onto the battlefield, then put the rest of the revealed cards on the bottom of your library in a random order. Wanderwind Farewell, foil, Forest Full Art, and a Goblin Treefolk. Picking back up with the Mythics again. Alright, I'm pretty excited. Tweeze, Blighted Blackthorn, Unexpected Assistance, Reluctant Downguard, Lizalana Informant, Bone Club Berserker, Furdock Core, Encumbered Regery, Illusion Spinners, Gnarl Bark Elm, Tam, Mindful First Year. Each other creature you control has Hexproof from each of its colors. Tap it, target creature you control becomes all colors until end of turn. Ooh. Collective Inferno, Convoke. As this enchantment enters, choose a creature type. Double all damage that sources you control of the chosen type would deal. Ooh. Tweeze foil. Feel like we just saw that a moment ago. Island and a transform token. Anti-Sentence. Summit Sentinel. Wanderburn Preacher. Tend the Sprigs, actually. Gristle Glutton. Mist Meadow Council. Chaos Spewer. Burden Stoneback. Luminal Lusk. Requiting Hex. Silvergill Mentor. Disruptor of Currents. Flash. Convoke. When this creature enters, return up to one other target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Bone Club Berserker Foil. Mountain. And a Kithkin Elf. Open Sesame. Bog Slither's Embrace. Temporal Cleansing. Riverguard's Reflexers. Wildvine Pummeler. Flamekin Guildweaver. Moonglove Extractor. Chaos Spewer. Clawchan Festival. Lasting Tarfire. Glister Baron. Grave Shifter. Glen Alendra's Answer. Mythic. The spell can't be countered. Counter all spells your opponents control and all abilities your opponents control. Create a 1/1 blue and black fairy token with flying for each spell and ability countered this way. Alright. Eclipsed Realm foil. Island full art. And a Goblin Fairy. I feel I've only gotten good cards this time around. It's like 4 different mythics already. Dweeze. Blighted Blackthorn. Unexpected Assistance. Reluctant Downguard. Lizalana Informant. Stoic Grove Guide. Prideful Feastling. Moon Vigil Adherence. Giant Fall. Tenderful Rhyme Speaker. Evershrike's Gift. Overgrown Tomb. Kindle the Inner Flame foil. Swamp Full Art foil. And a Goblin Fairy. Save Fright Cavalry. Reckless Ransacking. Scarblade Scout. Aquatex Defenses. Shore Lurker. Prideful Feastling. Gangling Stompling. Blossoming Defense. Voracious Tome Skimmer. Explosive Prodigy. Rating Schemes. Each non-creature spell you control has Conspire. As you cast a non-creature spell, you may tap 2 untapped creatures you control that share a color with it. When you do copy it, and you may choose new targets for the copy. A copy of a permanent spell becomes a token. Okay. Kinscare Sentry. First Strike Lifelink. Whenever this creature attacks, you may put a creature card with mana value X or less from your hand on the battlefield tapped and attacking, where X is the number of attacking creatures you control. Jeez. For 2? Reckless Ransacking. Foil. Swamp. And a Kithkin Treasure. I feel like we're just racking it up right now. This feels great. I love these cards. Maybe we should stay in Magic and stop doing Universes Beyond. I think we get really hard on these sets out of nowhere, but that's my choice. Bogart Prankster, Summit Sentinel, Timid Shieldbearer, Crossroads Watcher, Enraged Flamecaster, Auntie Sentence, Gravel Gill Scoundrel, Perfect Intimidation, Thoughtweft Charge, Thirst for Identity, Thoughtweft Imbuer, Sonar Innovative First Year. Vivid. At the beginning of your first main phase, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal X non-land cards, where X is the number of colors among permanents you control. For each of those colors, you may exile a card of that color from among the revealed cards, then shuffle. You may cast the exiled cards this turn. Moon Shadow, alternate art foil. I can't tell if that's a mythic or if that's... I think it's mythic. That is really fucking cool. That is beautiful, actually. We had that card earlier, I know that. I believe that's a mythic, so I'm going to put that off to the side. I'm going to have to find a sleeve for that one. Island Foil. Kithkin Treasure. I don't know what I'm going to do with that card. That's really, really pretty. Purple's one of my favorite colors, and this set's just all about it. Reluctant Downcard. Tend the Sprigs. Gristle Glutton. Bogart Prankster. Summit Sentinel. Prideful Feastling. Feisty Spikeling. Sourbread Auntie. Gathering Stone. Luminal Lusk. Burned Stoneback. Flitterwing Nuisance. Flying. This creature enters with a -1/-1 counter on it. 2 and a blue, remove a counter from this creature. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker this turn, draw a card. Great Forest Druid Foil. Plains Full Art Foil. And a Goblin Fairy token. I feel like the list has become more difficult to get. I don't think I've seen a list card in ages. I used to be kind of excited about it because it had like a different symbol and everything, but I don't think I've seen one in a long time. Glamourmite. Gold Medal Nomad. Assert Perfection. Burning Curiosity. Vile Bogart. Run Away Together. Mischievous Sneakling. Stalactite Dagger. Kindle the Inner Flame. Rhymekin Recluse. Pyrrhic Strike. Figure of Fable. For green or white, this creature becomes a Kithkin Scout with base power and toughness 2/3, 1 and 2 green or white. If this creature is a scout, it becomes a Kithkin Soldier with base power and toughness 4/5, 3 and 3 green or white. If this creature is a soldier, it becomes a Kithkin Avatar with base power and toughness 7/8, protection from each of your opponents. Encumbered Rejuvery, Full Art Swamp, and a Kithkin Elf. Bogart Prankster, Runaway Together, Timid Shieldbearer, Midnight Tilling, Feed the Flames, Bile of Bogart, Marrow Skyswimmer, Moonglove Extractor, Sting Slinger, Personify, Virulent Emissary, Lava Leaper. All creatures have haste. Whenever a player taps a basic land for mana, that player adds 1 mana of any type that land produced. And that's, mind you, that's all creatures, not just your. Soulbright Seeker foil, Forest foil, and a Kithkin Treasure. Statistically speaking, I believe I should have a list card by now, no matter what pack I've opened. Liminal Hold, Dawnlight's Archer, Rebel Black Brute, Scarblade's Malice, Blossom Bind, Gallant Foul Knight, Rooftop Percher, Feisty Spikeling, Flock Imposter, Reaping Willow, Seer, Full Art Hollowed Fountain, Lizalana Informant, Foil, Plains, and a Transform card. Dawnhand Eulogist, Stratosaur, Peeled at Eardew, Surly Farrier, Cinder Strike, Grave Gill Scoundrel, Forging Wickermaw, Bark of Doran, Noggle Robber, Dundulin Weaver, Spell Snare, Winnowing. Convoke. For each player, you choose a creature that player controls. Then each player sacrifices each other creature they control that doesn't share a creature type with the chosen creature they control. That's an interesting 6 cost. Moonglove Extractor foil, Plains, and a Merfolk Worm. Silvergill Peddler, Gold Meadow Nomad, Great Forest Druid, Flame Chain Mauler, Heirloom Antsy, Gravegill Scoundrel, Forging Wickermaw, Puka's Eye, Puckas, Boulder Dash, Prismatic Undercurrents, Kinsbale Aspirant, Tristan's Command. Choose 2. Create a token that's a copy of target elf you control. Return 1 or 2 target permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. Destroy target creature or enchantments. And or creatures target player controls gets +3/+3 until end of turn. Untap them. Wild Vine Pummeler foil, Forest Full Art, and a Kithkin Elf token. Last pack. Really hoping for the Eclipsed. That's the one card I know about in this set, and if it's not in this, that is what I'm going to get sent to me as a single. I'll say this again, just like the prof says, buy singles. Don't do this. This is dumb. I just find it fun. Bone Club Berserker, Bothslinger's Embrace, Temporal Cleansing, Riverguard's Reflexes, Wild Vine Pummeler, Rooftop Percher, Feisty Spikeling, Bogart Cursecraft, Thoughtwef Lieutenant, Eclipsed Marrow Alternate Art, Sizzling Changeling, Bloodline Bidding. Convoke, choose a creature type, return all creatures of the chosen type from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's really good, although it's 8 cost. Gangly Stompling, foil, a Mountain Full Art, and a Kithkin Elf. And that is all I have, folks. I will say that was probably one of the cooler pulls that I got. I don't even know how this thing's on right now. It's not letting me choose anything menu-wise. There we go. Let's get that focused in. Focus, 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 focus. Yeah, there we go. Back to normal. So yeah, I think that was a really cool box. I think I got some really good cards. These are just kind of the 2 I set aside. Also got this really cool playmat. Got quite a few other ones. And I'm almost completed with that Duskmourn Commander video, even though it's like a 1.5 years old. So take that what you will. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.